Hello, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka Bangladesh. Today, I'm about to do a very special episode, followed by another episode. Because of that episode, I think many of you know who know me for some time and who are in my group already wrote it. I just did not realize this before. I just hit this video is gonna be 2000th video of my channel. I understand one thing that I uploaded since 2014. Some of the my singing days, used to do functions and programs in Malaysia for the embassy and our groups. Those videos are there, but actually, in all honesty, I did cover a lot more than 2000 fragrances in several videos. So I was just waiting for the number to pop up as 2000, and I did not know because YouTube sometimes are weird. When you even if you finished it, they do not show you. There's late to update. So this morning I woke up. I was wanted to see how many videos I have to do to touch that landmark. It's a landmark for me, and I just thought, like, let's see. And to my surprise, yesterday I was very tired, and I just completely passed out. Very hot day and then busy day, but I woke up. God woke me up today in a very very special place today, and I'm feeling very happy. Out of the two achievements I wanted to do, I did achieve it. So today I just want to do this uh, thank you video to all of you, and I'm gonna be accompanied by my latte, as well as I'm having one list after this. I'm gonna upload that as well. So I don't know what to say. I don't have a script ready. Just very happy, and I want to share a few things from my journey, and see how it has been. So here we go. I made coffee because I want the voice to be going, and I just had a donut. That's it. That's all I had. Breakfast later. It's about 6:30 here in the morning. So first of all, thanks to God. It's Almighty that helps you always for achieving anything in life. Um, when I started off, I wanted to have some collection, like 50 collection. 2015, I started watching and collecting. Uh, then I saw Mark, all these legendary reviews, Steven, Jeremy, um, Carlos, like all the Dan, all those people, they are like there, and I just was mesmerized by what a beautiful world it can be. If you love something already and you take it to the next level, I think that's what that happened with the YouTube fragrance community. And I think after God, I would like to thank Mark Rob08, because this one person is responsible for a lot of damages in your pockets. And he started off his passion, and he just had this thought, I'm gonna start a fragrance journey. And if you see his older videos, he was a bit different. He was a bit nervous. He was a bit, excited, younger, and that really like sparked sort of like outrage in many people's heart. People respect Mark like a lot. He's like the god for fragrances. If you ever ask me who's the best damn reviewer on the earth, Mark, without any doubt, just out of respect, because he started the trend. So second person. Third person I would thank is all of you who are responsible for my journey, who kept me pushing, or rather, like, you expected, and you asked me, brother, look at this, look at that. I try to keep your request. I try to look at fragrances. That's another thing. But you guys are the driving force, like, definitely, because if you do not watch, if you do not subscribe, I do not get the fuel. And when you do not communicate in the groups, share your passion, your scent of the day, other fellow reviewers who help me. And there's a very special person out of all of you. Obviously, every single one of you are special. I'd like to say special thanks to Chad McChesney, I think his last name. I'm sorry, buddy, if I butchered it up. This guy pushed me to the limits, like he, after Mark, like Mark was the inspiration for me to start, but Chad is the guy who actually pushed my channel. He gave me a chance when I, like Mark did this, like for many other reviewers. Chad did this for many, many, many channels. You guys do not know that. If you do not know, you should know. I'll put his link below. He is one big heart. It's like he's a joker sometimes, but he's a big heart. And he put me in the collab video that he did with many new reviewers, and I sort of like got recognition. Then I also posted in Steven's group back in the time, Red Lessons group, the most kind group on earth. People supported me, and followed by many other reviewers later on, newer and older, supported me. So I got to meet, even though I did not meet them in person, but I got to meet these reviewers. I can call them my friends. They know me. I know them. So being from Bangladesh, I am doing this, like, oh, sorry, my scent of the day, special day. I call this a special day. I'm wearing 3 batches of my Dior Intense, and they are different. I hope I don't drop them. I have 3 different juice colors and 3 different 2014, and I think 15 batches. Okay, I sprayed one from each bottle. This is my special, this is my signature scent. If you do not know, Dior Intense is my signature scent of all time. Okay, now perhaps one other fragrance, but Dior Intense was my first love. Okay, so that's my around my neck. I'm sniffing it with sipping coffee. So Chad, thank you, and all the reviewers who helped me and did collab with me, because I don't have much knowledge on editing. I don't have the best apparatus here. I just use my camera. I think I maximize the use of my camera. The camera actually exceeded the expectation, the number of videos this guy did, and the torture he went through. Very excited. Some of my other goals. Okay, no, let me finish thanking some of the people. Thanks also to my family who understand and still supported me. Whenever I wanted a gift, I said I want a perfume. So I do not buy anything else. I am madly in love with fragrance. People know that addiction. In one part of my journey, I actually almost quit. I call it today. I said I am leaving, and I just somehow I came back. I did not leave. I could not leave. At one point, I was under pressure. I went for these are honesty. Like honestly, this happened. I went sort of like way over my league, out of my league, and I went in under huge debt. I mean loans. Okay, and then I really had to sell a lot of my bottles off. I struggled for months. It was my own fault, and then I somehow I'm okay right now, and I kind of live in a balanced way. But balanced way means I spend all my money on perfume still, but try not to go for very long on loan. Okay, so next thing I would like to say thanks also to my lady. She supports me immensely, like mentally. Like when I'm down, I sometimes get depressed. I have a Decant page. That's the only source of my sort of like fuel of the channel and my other two groups. Sometimes nowadays, as you know, coronavirus and everything, already businesses are down. And the last 6 months or so, this project, because there are a lot of people are doing decanting and everything, so basically the market becomes saturated. So I'm not earning much, but I'm still spending a lot. I spend more than double than what I make, whatever I get from my other sources, little sources or properties and stuff. I spend it on perfume. So these are not the important things. So my lady, she's my power cell. Okay, she sometimes gives me fragrances. Sometimes she would lend me her perfumes to review. I have reviewed many of her fragrances, and then a lot of the Bangladeshi members who send me your fragrances to review. I even have one fragrance to review, like from one of my best friends right now. And then let's say the people, like let's say Alexandria Fragrances, Steven, Red Essence, another Bangladeshi brother, they all sent me their fragrances from overseas. This was huge moments in my life. Okay, all of you, if I'm forgetting someone, I really apologize, but in short memory, like I'm getting older, so I can remember everything. But it has been a pleasure. Whatever I got, I had some goals. Okay, one of the goals were to reach 50,000 subscribers. I think I collected well over 1,000 fragrances over time. I sold off some, I bought again, then I sold and then bought again. I collected a lot of samples. I went over well over 1,000 in my journey, and thanks to all the shops who let me do videos from their shop and outlet. Thank you very much, Perfume World, Perfume Bangladesh, Stali Enterprise. Okay, and I think there was Star World. If I'm missing someone, I'm not sure. But those who supported me, let me do video in your shops and show your collection to the rest of the world. Thank you so much. Okay, it means a lot. And if I can say so, thanks to other pages, Fragrance BD, USB, and who are the other pages I bought fragrance from? Rakin Bhai, those I purchased fragrance from, gave me the best prices. Thank you so much for all your support. Also to all the shops who gave me free bottles at times to review, like not massive, but those people who did, thank you so much for your generosity and support, and the samples you gave me, every single thing that helped my journey. I'm very thankful to you, because two things, I achieved myself and my country achieved. Okay, so 2,000 videos is not easy. It's kind of crazy. I have about almost 40 million views now, and I have another goal, that is to reach 50,000, because I'm growing organically. I don't have the best camera and editing and mic, so I cannot grow as other people can grow with 500-600 videos. But I don't have that much support. Okay, to be honest, like my parents, I can ask them for support. I don't want that, but I can invest in future. Let's say I find a way to earn, like let's say I can say, what do you call, monetize my channel. I can earn from here because I get views. Like I do so many videos. Yesterday or something I did 8, and the day before that I did 10 altogether. So I have immense energy. If I am in a good mood, I can cover 10 fragrances per day. In future, there's definitely this thing when the corona situation is over. If we can come out, I will try to go out there and do something different. Another bunch of group I want to thank is the people who do not like me. I don't want to say haters, but yeah, let's call them haters. They do not like me. They religiously dislike my videos, constantly speak about me behind my back. It used to bother me a lot, But in time, I learned, instead of going with that flow, getting losing your mind, it will not give you anything. It's if you engage yourself in negativity, you will suffer more, and the people will be actually successful in what they are trying to achieve, pull you down. No one goes after people who are like doing nothing, for the community or in their line. People only go after people when they see others are collecting, others are doing work, and they cannot do that. So I get immense energy from these people. Whenever they do something wrong or talk about me, I go immediately and do 3 videos. Okay, they are my driving force. They watch my videos every day. So I thank them. I'm not joking. You guys should also take positivity from negative situation. Always there is something to take out of any situation. So some of my future goals would be, I don't know, 100,000 is a very far away dream. 50,000, it took me about 4 years, 2016 until 2020, and it's gonna be 2021, 5 years. That's gonna be difficult, but numbers are not everything. If you ask the big reviewers, just because I have done more reviews than many other reviewers, it does not mean I'm the best. But I take pride in what I do. I try to stay genuine, stay true to my fragrances. These are my love. Okay, so there are a lot of fragrances. I just yesterday was noticing. I'm gonna do like top 10 vetiver fragrances because I have enough right now. So I was researching what are the fragrances I have, what are the fragrances I reviewed, and to my surprise, there are a lot of fragrances, niche, designer, and I'm discovering a lot of houses to be discovered. And I just realized, there's always more. It's always a journey, never a destination. So yeah, this is sort of like my passion, sort of like the Decant page made it like sort of my work. But I'll try to put a career out of this because I genuinely love this fragrance and this game in Bangladesh. The industry is growing, and right now I have all my brothers united, those who support me, my community members, reviewers, fellow reviewers, Shafi Bhai, and then Mahfuz Bhai, all the great people, Mikalis, Victor, and Anav Tamid Bhai, they are my moderators and admins in my group. So all these people, like who are supporting me day and night, I'm very thankful. So if I have that support sort of going and economy go a little bit better, I can do even better work because I have a lot of fragrances to show you. So yeah, end of this year 2020 end, I think the rate at which I'm going, if I do not pass, pass not out, pass away, God forbids, I think I can reach that 50,000. That's gonna be big thing in my journey. So a lot of fragrances, guys, a lot of fragrances, a lot of memories, a lot of shops, a lot of running. This did not happen in one day. And many people ask me, you should do more niche and everything. You haven't done this. I think there are two ways to look at these things. Okay, when you start a journey, start a channel, it's very difficult to carry on if you cannot get subscribers. Many people get disheartened, they walk away. Very few people can take all the bashing, hatred, negative comments, and dislikes, hates, and then they continue their work and carry on for over the time. Some people take big breaks, they can never come back, and they can never become popular in terms of like people forget them. So continuation is very important. Think Another thing is, it's very important because in the world, there gonna be a lot of negativity. So negativity, what I mean is, people will dishearten you, say things to hold you back, say, hey, your perfume is not good enough, what you're reviewing is not good enough, your content is not great, and you march on. After that, it's not easy. I actually have learned a lot of things about myself as well as other people, frag heads, consumer market. One of the things that I learned, I want to share this, and then I think I'll quit. Not quit, I'll stay. I'm not quitting. I'll just stop the video. Don't want to make it super long. There was a time I used to get angry. I was a very angry guy. I'm still have anger management issues. I cannot take bullshit people. When people are liars, unethical, or they're doing negative things, bad things to other people, I immediately get angry. When people break law on the road, I'm very angry driver. If you do not know, I'm a horrible person. So I honk, sometimes I yell, sometimes I curse, but I'm battling with my sometimes depression and anger. These two things, I try my best. So there were times, I kick a lot of people out in my group. I still do, but they deserve it. Yeah, sometimes you can't be nice to everybody. So, but I used to do videos, angry videos, everything. I saw people like my close friends left me, and a lot of my brothers, sisters, they left me, and I realized, instead of going after other people, criticizing them, and then taking it out, even though they deserve it, you better focus on positive things in life, and that's what I did. I think that's what unexpected thing I did, and I think you guys should also check out positive vibes only in life because life is too short. If people are gonna be there, they will talk about you, they will always bash you, there will always gonna be some people, even if you are most perfect person, they will hate you, okay? So in the end, if you are in fragrance game, if you want to start your journey, believe in one thing: do not do it for money, do not do it for subscribers, because I did not make millions like many other reviewers did. I did not get sponsored, I did not get support from Not Enough Fragrance X, all these sites and websites, because if I was in States, even if I had 5,000, I believe I would have got the support. But look at me, without any major support, with the love of people in the community, which on most part I got, and the trust, you guys gave me from India, Pakistan, all over the world, UK, US. It's unbelievable. Somehow you guys can love someone's work who's from third world country, and he is from Bangladesh, does not have the best mic, editing, intelligent intros and GIFs, like memes. You guys still trust my nose, that is incredible. So whoever is doing it, it's possible. If you have a dream, if you work hard for it, and if you're honest about it, anything is possible. I think I will consider myself very lucky and successful in many ways, okay? um, Someday perhaps, some of the other things will come, but the love for fragrance is genuine. Like I get excited still when I buy a new bottle. Every time it's the same. So that is the most important thing. Keep your passion up and always believe in what you do. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for all your support. I couldn't have achieved it without you or the Lord's help. Okay, keep me in your prayers, and always pray that I can stay humble. Even if I become rich someday, I do not lose it. Okay, I want to focus on my work more. If I can get more resources, I can give you back a lot more reviews. All right, have a very nice day. If I forgot someone's name or something, I am genuinely sorry from my heart. But every single one of you who love me, uh, I would say Anis Bhai, Jeffrey Bhai, I can go on all day. And then Avid Bhai, every single person who showed me love, came here all the way just to give me a bottle sometimes, just to come and like ask Bilal Sharif Bhai, Masood Bhai, Ifran Bhai, all these guys, Papa Pantho Bhai, Shubho Bhai, all these people who came to ask, are you okay? Everything's good, just to check on me. So I'm okay. I got sick sometimes, and they made me okay, because the inner strength when I saw my friends and my support, I felt so strong. Okay, so thanks to every single one of you, and I'm getting goosebumps sort of for all the love that you show me. Pray for me, and I pray for you too. Have a very nice day, and I'm focusing now on the top 10 vetiver list. I hope you watch it. Have a nice day. Bye bye.